Greetings and hallucinations, ladies and lads. I am Chancellor of the harmonious frequencies of the mighty empire of Onion, and this is Ylands. Well, as you can see, I am starting exactly where I left off last time. This is because I haven't gotten around to doing anything yet, and sadly it is late at night, as I am recording this very, very late at night. And so I may or may not be able to get as much progress done as I would like on this place. But I'm going to do everything that I can. I'm going to work on it tonight and some in the morning as well. And just bring you all in as I make some progress and as I get some things accomplished. This may be kind of a short video depending on how much time I have to commit to it. But overall I hope it's at least a satisfying video and that y'all get some decent content from it. So yeah, I'm going to get started doing some stuff, and yeah, that's pretty much it. Well, we have the very basic outside wall, I would say. Let's take a peek at it from a distance. Unfortunately, there's not a lot more detail that I can put in where it actually looks good. I was hoping to have better blocks for the sides there, and I guess I could have interconnected them instead of stacking them right on top of each other. That might have made them look a little bit better, but overall I think it still looks pretty nice. I like the way that it's coming out right now. I was thinking about experimenting with these decorated stone blocks for the foyer ceiling up here, so I wanted to get y'all's opinion on it first. Go. Okay. Yeah, because it's more of a white stone instead of the actual marble being used. So let's flip it over so that we get the design on the bottom here. Oops. I kind of flipped it over the wrong way, but that's okay. I really like how it looks right here. Unfortunately, we are one square away from the outside there. So I think what would be best to do is to actually set it on top up here so that it matches kind of like this. Back one. Oh man. This backpack is invaluable for building like this, but at the same time it can be a bit of a pain to maneuver. Yeah, like this, I believe. And then if we could get it... The light, too, is very unreliable. There we go. More like this, somewhat. Maybe? Oh no. Has it flipped around? It has. It's flipped around. So we aren't getting the actual design. It's just the flat white, which is still okay. It's just not what I was going for. So let's see if we can flip this around, get that turtle shell sort of a look there. Yeah. Attach that, those two. Then we might be able to cram this in here, like that. Okay. Is that right? Is it coming out? I think it is. I think that is correct. I don't know if that's too busy. It feels pretty good to me. I think I am going to stick with that. I'm going to make some more progress. I'm probably going to have to do some more digging and stuff inside. I am thinking about leaving some natural walls in here, just to make it look more cave-like and less structured, you might say. But I am going to have to dig out some of these side walls here and that ceiling over there on the way back. Fill in the hole back there as well, the floor I mean, bring it up a ways. So there is still a lot to do before I can start placing down items inside. So I'm going to make some more progress and bring y'all back when I have something to show for it. Well, I've made a horrible mistake. These ceiling tiles are off by 1 square. And you may think, oh, that's no big deal. Not at all. But on the inside, it makes a huge difference. Over here, I can kind of match up the hexes properly, and they look correct. But once I get over to this side, you can see right above the right side propeller, those hexes are very much off. So at the very least, I have to destroy these 4 tiles over in this corner here and replace them. 4? 6 maybe? Maybe it's only 5. It's hard to tell with the shape that they are. It's 4 or 5, and I hit one of them for over 60 hits with my iron hammer, and it did not give any sign of breakage. So I have planted some spinach down at the beach, and I'm going to wait for that to grow up. And once it is grown, I'm going to go down there and harvest it and make some strength potions out of it, so that I can come up here and smash these and replace them. I have no idea how many hits it's going to take with a strength potion, but hopefully it's not that bad. So, as you can see, I have been digging out just a little bit. It's hard to tell, because I have literally been doing just a little bit at a time. And, yeah, just trying to make progress inch by inch, taking a look at it, and seeing what I'm going to do next. So, I think it's about time to wall off the foyer here, somewhere around this area, and make that the entrance room. I also did try using the drill on this thing, but it doesn't seem to make any kind of a difference. It doesn't act like it's impacting the structure at all, and my drill's almost out of power now. So, yeah, I've left off from doing that. This block, sadly, failed. It did that thing where I had too much of one stack of stone chunks, and so it said, oh, there's a slot here for stone chunks. Tried to pick up into my inventory, and then just says failed across the top of my screen. So we can see how we can pick these up. That's no problem. But then I get over here, and these will not pick up either, because they did the same kind of failure thing. And I tried hitting them with the hammer a few times last episode, and nothing ever came of it. So, I'm going to try it again with the strength potion, and that was after logging in and out, and then I tried to destroy them, and still nothing. So I may have a floating stone here forever, which would be super annoying, but we'll see how it goes. We'll see what happens with it. So let's come up like this. I'll do a little bit of this on camera, just to show you guys, because y'all know pretty well what I'm dealing with, but, let's see. This is always questionable when I have a pretty much a square area like this. I always wonder which way should I auto build, because it was 3 up and it was 3 across, so it could have gone either way. Neither one was easier. But yeah, we've gotten that done, and I'm gonna say that, like, this stone right here probably doesn't need to be inside the wall. Every time I've gotten a stack of stone, a full 200, I come over here and drop it on the ground, just to get it out of my inventory mostly, and then I start a new stack. But yeah, I think that's pretty good. I'll fill this in with these decorated blocks, which I could probably do right now. Let's just drop these, and then get into here. These still shift while I'm trying to build them. And so there's a few times that I was right-clicking on them to build them, and then they would shift around and change what they were. So I just got into the habit of clicking on what I want to build, so it brings it up over here, and then I can make as many as I want over here. And if this shifts, which it didn't in that instance, but if it does shift, the one that I had selected remains. Let's see. Let's get this meat available for me. There we go. Okay, it's up, so let's go ahead here. And then hang on. Okay, well, at least it matches on both sides. The front is aimed down over here, but then the inside walls are up. So, yeah, that's wrong, but it matches on both sides, so I'm totally going to leave it. Nobody say anything, okay? We'll just pretend like it's correct. So there. We've gotten this wall all the way over. Well, apparently you can't keep cake anywhere. It just turns into piles of ash over time. I guess they are, what's the word? What's the word when something goes bad over time? Perishable. Holy cow. Perishable foods. Yeah, this cave mushroom has lasted forever, but my delicious cassava cakes just disappear. It's a tragedy. I did sort of finish the first room, aside from that part of the ceiling. And I'm talking only about the structure of it. There is going to have to be decorative adaptations made to it in the future. Here we go. Cool. And there will be lights in here automatically. I thought about using these sort of decorative blocks to break up the monotony of the square, but I kind of like it at the same time. Like I said, I want it to be like an evil lair, laboratory cave sort of a thing. So of course here is just the cave itself. So I think that the solid squares, the hexes, and then this sort of pattern on the floor sort of changes it up enough. On further interior rooms and stuff like that, different rooms will have different furnishings, different purposes and things like that, so we'll definitely be changing it up as we go. But this is the first room. It's really challenging to build at angles like this instead of having the just flat walls to work with. Well, these are still flat walls, but you know what I mean. I'm building kind of going diagonally in instead of straight across. And so yeah, trying to do this without making it look super jagged and really crazy is pretty difficult. I think right now it's looking okay. I'm not intensely thrilled with the way that it's going, but at the same time I'm not disappointed in the least. It's just going to take me a little bit of time to get used to it is all. And like I say, once I do some furnishing, maybe a couple of benches, since this is just the entrance, we'll do just a few benches, some plants, maybe some potted plants or something like that, you know, some urns, just things to make it look nice, wall hangings to break up the squares, right, instead of changing it with different kinds of stone. So that just makes it a little bit easier on me personally, and since I don't have tons of time to get this done, that's pretty ideal, I'd say. So yeah, I am going to try to wait around and get the strength potion made. A little bit more progress. I'm not sure right now if I'm going to do furnishings or if I'm going to go ahead and continue building on the inside. These look like they've grown. They have. There we go. So I think I'm going to break one more of them up into seeds. We'll plant all 6 of these. I was hoping this would be the case, and then we could go ahead and get the strength potion made right now. And then that way, first thing in the morning when I get up, I can start working on the ceiling and stuff like that. Okay, so we need magic dusts. And I don't know how many it's going to take. I think I have, yeah, 35 magic blossoms, so we will be able to make more. But yeah. So we need 5 spinach. And 2 magic dust, okay. Okay, well I've got this spinach growing out here. We planted 6. And so, yeah, we will have plenty. And I will also be able to break a couple for seeds. So that'll be pretty good. Go ahead and get that charged while we're here. And yeah, I'm going to log out for the night and be back tomorrow to do some more. And so it'll be like 8 hours for me. It'll be like a blink of an eye for you guys. So see you in a minute. Okay, well, as per usual, I don't have a ton of time to do stuff, but I figured we could work on a few furnishings for the foyer before we get going. I think the sword carpet is one that I probably definitely want. So that's just 2 cloth. I've been making cloth out of some agave plants and some other stuff, so the Egyptian carpets are pretty cool. The cow carpet is hilarious. I like this astrological carpet, so I want to craft up one of those. The pig carpet is pretty nice. The bow would match the sword, but I don't care quite as much about matching as just being hilarious. I think the chicken carpet definitely, and then the cow carpet probably. For a little bit of color variation, I don't like things to match all the time. I like things to be more interesting than that. So, let's see. Yeah, this is where I keep my cloths. Yeah, the Sicil agave has the regrowing leaves that'll provide fibrous material for thread. This is a sewing kit, but thread looks just like it. And then we can use that thread to make cloth, etc., etc. So I need to plant some of those Sicil agave plants up by the house. But that's going to be after we figure out where the loom and the spinning wheel and all that kind of stuff goes. So that will come in time. I have a surprising shortage of logs, which isn't terrible. I am interested to know how many logs we can get from the rainforest trees here. I am going to chop down the rainforest. Probably not all of it, though. I'll chop down 1 or 2 trees and then regrow from seeds. But it would make sense to me that these super tall rainforest trees like this guy here would provide us with a bunch more logs than, say, this tree right here. You know? Because look at the size of it. I'm not size shaming or anything like that. I'm just saying these big trees should provide more. That's all I'm saying. I really like the look of that one too. The lone tree hanging out up on the hill, kind of overlooking things. I really like that. I may have to place another one like over here on this little spot right here. I don't know about this high, but you can see where there's still kind of some green tint to the soil around. I would keep it at that level. Once it got up here to the brown and grays, I would probably hesitate to place anything there. Oh, don't look. I need to sweep the front porch real quick. So I put some dirt up there to kind of cover this up. Of course, when I move the ceiling, it's going to be flush with these, so it may still stick out, but it should be okay, at least in my mind, especially coming in at this angle. It's almost impossible to see. It'll be visible above here, and not so much on this side, but we'll see how it looks when I get there. Here's my stacks of rocks. I don't know about wall hangings. I don't know if I can make my own wall hangings besides these carpets, but I know I can hang these carpets on the walls. So let's get a look at this. Wow, it's actually quite a bit larger than I thought it was going to be, which is perfectly fine. It's a little too far in. There we go. Chicken poster, yes, very much yes. The cow carpet. Let's see if we can squeeze it in back here in the back. Perfect. Perfect. Exactly what I wanted. Okay, then the astrological carpet I would like to have up here up front. In the center. Something like that would be ideal. Is that upside down to anybody else? No, maybe not. Because that's, yeah, that's 12, 3, 6, 9. I just saw the 6 upside down, and it had me really confused. It all looked upside down at that point. Yeah, then the stars and the stuff. Perfect, perfect. Okay. And I did bring some nails. Oh, we still have the sword carpet to hang up. This wall is screaming for a sword carpet. Right here. Like this, perhaps? It's a little crooked. But I do like it. I do like it at that angle, too, with the blade facing up rather than down. It seems like it was designed to face down, but I like it better like this. And it looks more off-center because of this angle right here, instead of it being centered, which would make it look a little less off-centered, but it's fine. It's fine. It can't be perfect. It is quite a bit bigger than the chicken poster, though. Poster, carpet, whatever. Same thing. Okay, so if we go into furnishings here, we can see all the stuff we can make. We've got shelves, we've got chairs, more shelves. I'm certain there was a wooden bench somewhere where I didn't have to use iron ingots. I could use nails instead. Here's a small table. Oh, we need beams for some of these things. I didn't even think about that. Do these need... Yeah, we need beams for some of these. Okay. I do want to throw in some sandstone. This cat statue, specifically, takes 20. How big is this thing? Oh, okay, never mind. I thought it was a tabletop type of structure. So that might have to wait. Anubis. Okay, all of these are probably really big. Let's get back into the furniture then. So a wooden table. This looks like it takes ingots, but it doesn't. So that's interesting. Okay, so we can do cabinets, we can do benches, barrels. I was looking to put in some clay pots, which I can totally do. They're under miscellaneous for whatever reason, but I can do these colorful vases like this. I don't know if we can plant in these, and with that being said, I could also do planter boxes inside here, which I think I have the materials for. I just don't know where they're located, because I have plenty of dirt, and I brought a bit of clay with me. Materials and resources. Clothes, plants? Nope. Tools, building materials? Yeah, here they are. Flower pots. So we can actually plant plants in these. And these are just a 1x1 sort of a deal. These are like 4x1. These, I'm unsure of the dimensions of these. But we have to craft them and then place them down. This is probably a maybe a 2x4. Let's see. 2 clay, 2 dirt. This one's 4 clay, 4 dirt. So this might be a 1x2. Then a 1x1. Yeah. 1x2, 1x4. 2x2 perhaps? Maybe the same with this one. But I could be wrong. I prefer the rounded corners to the box. But anyways, one of these days I'll get focused. Let's see what this is going to look like over here underneath the thing. It's really tiny. It's really tiny. Again, no size shaming, but it's just smaller than I expected it to be. Okay. Wooden cabinet like this. We could take a look at. I was thinking there were, wooden shelves like this. I wanted to see. Okay, they're very simple, which there's nothing wrong with that. I'd kind of like to see this cabinet, though. Is it a container, technically? Because I know that these are containers. Okay, this is not a container. These specifically say container on them. Let's take a look at these shelves, though. Oops. It helps if I press construct instead of just tabbing out. Oh, yeah. This is quite a bit more like what I was expecting and wanting to put here. That's fine. I can't think of anything else we're going to want to put in front of it, so that's probably perfectly fine. Yes. Let's go with... Let's see, if we put this guy kind of like right here, I would actually prefer him to be like this, more or less. Outside of the wall. There we go. And then a nice little... do we do a stool or do we go for the full chair here? see. And have it face kind of towards the table a little way, but still off to the side a bit. Yeah, I like that. I feel like there should be something up here, but that's okay. I think I'm going to put... okay, we could do Egyptian busts, which is pretty good. I'll bet that these are small. We can only craft them and then place them down. Egyptian chests would be pretty interesting. I don't know why I'm obsessed with the Egyptian stuff all of a sudden, but it's okay. Stuff like this, the sacks and the money bags and stuff like that will be interesting to put in. Yeah, right underneath the sword carpet, I think is where I want this. How far back can it go? It looks like it's clipping in. There we go. Perfect. So that's gonna look all official right there, I'd say. Like I was saying, I wanted something up here. So I think this probably... Oh. Really wants to sink in that far. I think that's it right there. Yeah, nice. Nice. Okay, over here needs something. Yeah, I think one of these tables here would be good. Right there. Okay, and then we get these sorts of chairs. Like this. I think something like this would be kind of cool. And then something like this. If I could place it right behind that stone, it would be ideal. Yeah. And so I don't think there's room to sit in those. Oh, there is. Am I glitched into the table? I'm not. That's nice. I like that. What about this one? Okay, I have to glitch in to sit down, but once I'm seated, it's fine. Here it is. An oyster. So we have a couple of trophies now to hang up. Okay. Here's the oyster. And sea urchin. Beautiful. Oh, beautiful. Okay. Let's go with... Yep, miscellaneous. We're gonna get some nice vases. I like this one, this red one, a lot for some reason. Is that the one? Yeah. It's not glitched into the wall. I think it's kind of inside the shelf, but that's okay. Blue one for sure. And I don't know if we can paint these later as well. Oops, wrong button. And that's still really small. I could nearly fit it on this shelf right here. But not quite. Up on top of this shelf would probably do, though. Nice, nice. It even does match the colors of the astrological carpet there. Yeah! That's more like it. It's still kind of short, but I can overlook that. Let's place that there. Let's actually make an identical one to put on the other side. Yes. There we go. And I don't think I can place plants in them. Let's see if we can manually place what, like a snapdragon? Buckwheat looks pretty awesome. Yeah. It's not perfectly centered, but we get the idea. The snapdragon, I think I will... Oh, the orchids? They're not... I think they're short enough that I need to put them in a shorter vase. Flax would be pretty nice, but I think the... Oh, echinacea? I only have 3 left. I think I have seeds somewhere, though. Well, I have to balance it with the stem of the vase here. Come on. Oh, perfect. Beautiful. Beautiful. Look at that. I'll bet you didn't know I was so good at decorating. I'll bet you didn't know that. That one's also bigger than I was expecting it to be. It's okay, though. I think it is going to go here. Kind of in line with the table. but also looking at the person sitting in the chair. Have to have light to read or whatever. There we go. Whoa. Okay. Yes, I like that. I like that quite a bit. Oh man, this room is really coming alive. How did I completely miss this one? You guys didn't tell me about this. Nope. I keep pressing C instead of B. There we go. That one looks more Greek than Egyptian, to be honest. But I think it sets off the tone a little better. And I could put random doodads on these shelves and stuff. I don't know what random doodads, but something. Something. As I find it, I will know. Oh, we need a kiln for these clay flower pots. Furnace lining, gearbox, glass flasks we could put on here. That would be pretty nice. Yeah, there's all kind of blacksmith station utensils that we could put out. Some flags, quill and ink I really like, the black pigment and the feather. Polar bear trophy. So how come we can make a polar bear trophy out of a polar bear hide, but we can't make a polar bear hat? That's what I want to know. This, the most? Is it clipping into the wall? I don't think so. There it would be. Let's bring it out just a little bit. Okay. Oh, come on. Yeah. It's got clearance all the way around it. And it looks correct right there. I like it. I like it a lot. We could do with some stuff over on this side. But to be completely honest, I think that's about all that I have time for today. Just a regular barrel, a regular chest. Probably be good here. There we go. Since we have the pirate chest on the other side, and we could go for a barrel as well, and right here. I don't think it makes it look trashy. I think it makes it look interesting. Let's go. Yeah, take that back. Let's go with the barrel over on this side instead. There we go. Nice. Then we could do something, and I know I said that that was the end of this episode, but I can't stop. I can't stop now. Okay. I think this vase here I'm going to craft up. It's got to be pretty good size. Wow. It's tiny. Okay. Let's bring it over a little bit closer to the wall. Do us an angle like this. Yep. And then you probably know what's next. Of course, we need herbs in there. Desert sage is really appealing for some reason. Oh, never mind. It's just the wind or whatever pushing it towards the wall. It does look better in this direction, though, in my mind. Yeah, I like that. There needs to be something else up here, but I'll figure that out later. And like I said, I'd like to put a light of some kind on this table next to the chair. I could bring in my books, too, and put them on these shelves as well. But I think, like I said, the glass flask, we need some utensils for the table, some plates, maybe a teapot or something like that on there. And yeah, I think it's really coming alive. Aside from these, the trash on the floor. Pay no attention to all of that. And I could do something with this corner too. Put in a couple of shelves facing out or something, or something there. Leave any ideas that you like in the comments, though. If you saw something in the crafting menu that you think I should give a try, let me know for sure. But that's going to be it for this episode, so if you want to catch the next one, be sure to subscribe. Consider supporting my channel through the Patreon link down in the video description, and feel free to check out any of my other videos or playlists that you might be interested in. I thank you so much for all the time you spend on my channel, and I hope blessings of wisdom and peace on all of you. Farewell.